Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back with another one. Back with another one. This is the daily hump dump. Basically, it's kind of like a. This is kind of like a hump day Wednesday, but daily dump. Just dumping little knowledge about current events and things like that. I mean, I hope y'all saw the pre-record historical thing. That's gonna be coming out. I'm gonna record it the day before and just make it more talk about the writing. So this is a new discussion. I'm gonna make a playlist out of it. We'll do a part two like every other Wednesday. This just ain't gonna be a normally thing. So and yeah, I know YouTube is kind of scarce right now because content's kind of dry. I know they expect you to live stream as well, but I know how to talk about different topics. They said you can't talk about politics over here. Yeah, you can. For right now, I just leave it blank because yeah, just leave it blank for a minute. I ain't got no proper setup. No. What's all these rules, man? Damn. I'm speaking research and factual stuff, but they are desperate for some action. They desperate for some action on here. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I'm gonna ignore it. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, they get on my nerves with all this shit. Yeah. Get this out of here. Yeah, it's like 52 outside, but it's a pretty little warm. But this is like the daily hump dump is basically like the start of the beginning week. I just had to fix my toilet for a minute. I said, man, it was overflowing. I said, man, let me get the plunger. I had to clean up that mess in there. I said, this shit is wild, man. I just came from Target earlier, and then this shit happens. But that's it's like so-called payday, like the beginning of the month. I'm managing my money and doing things. Oh, it's 60 right now. Okay, cool. So 61 is gonna be the high today. Yeah, it's gonna be cool, and it's gonna be cool tonight. It's gonna warm up probably Saturday on my end and be in the high 70s soon. Yeah, spring's here. Spring's got a little misty like winter, but the winter part of the spring, the winter spring, or we call spring winter, whatever you want to call it, is knocking its edge off on the last moment. So enjoy this now early in April, but it gets warm up in May because May is gonna warm up. It's gonna be like 70, high 80s. You're gonna see a lot of like down here it'll be like high 80s and whatever. But in late in May, it's gonna be like early 90s, 80 degrees, and because May is gonna be an interesting month. Yeah, my birthday's that next month. I know what I'm gonna do on my birthday. It's pretty much you look at what's going on. But yeah, the new microphone is dope. I'm using it for this segment. The only reason I'm doing it is so I can gather views on Wednesday. I know people don't watch streams on Wednesdays, but if they watch it on a playback, I'm just talking. But normally the Diddy situation, it's unfortunate. Cat was right. He's been right for years. Everybody's been right about Diddy for so many years. But the reason why it took so long, I'm not gonna talk about October 7th situation. It's all connected to that because every time they have a news segment, it's always something to that, and then that, and the people that they're backed by. We ain't gonna mention their names. That's the Descendants Vsauce people in this Masonic groups that we're gonna say. We already know the names. I done said it so many streams that vlog streams. I done told you they are. There's no need to talk about them on this platform because it could be finished any day. They can pull this platform if they want to, which they're not because they don't want no uprisings, no wars, and things like that. That's why a lot of these hinge so-called far rights, they're double agents. A lot of double agents you see online, like if you listen to people like Kim Iris and all that, she got double agents in her chat room in Rumble. See, I pay attention to what's going on in Rumble. I pay attention to what's going on the SAR side right here, YouTube and whatever. It's been hijacked. But anything that happens, it can be sold any day. Now, there's a reason why I did that recording from yesterday and recorded early today around 10 something. I saw it and I saw the playback and it sounded pretty good. I'm going to do that more often and you get to see the writings and stuff. This is like an update stream and things like that. You're going to get to see more of that. More that's to come. I'm not going to give you like a preview. It's the content I'm coming with. So yeah, like if we talk about this for example, I'll show y'all just a second, and let me get the thing right here, the Hannibal thing for example. We're going to share it. We come back and big up the screen on my end. Yeah, see, stuff like this matters. Okay, I will talk about this extensively. Why I did those recordings years ago? Explain my view why I did it, because shouts out to this guy with the research. And I'm not gonna go in depth for all the historical stuff. I'm just gonna pick the stuff that's need to talk about, and you can explain why it's relevant today, how the world was back then, and a little politics and things like that. But you got to connect the dots, what's going on today, because people are following the same strategy. But yeah, his political strategy was the same as it was before. I read about all that. See, the Hannibal thing was my thing. Was he did it? Yeah, we did live streams on it, but we're gonna have an individual live stream, me talking about it, so nobody can interrupt what I'm saying. And this ain't no open panel stream. This is a more semi-educational, but more current event, like a fit. Because a lot of these news outlets don't talk about historical stuff because they're frauds. They're double agents. They be lying about history. Because shouts out to this dude right here. And a lot of that they got from. Then you see the elephants and things like that, what they had. And I showed y'all this before and all that. This is a preview of what I'm going to talk about. And I'll talk about certain things that I like about certain things. So yeah, that's just a preview. What's to come, and you'll see more of that on every Wednesday on recording. Because the other Wednesday, I'm just gonna have a straight recording around the same time that I did, but you ain't gonna have no live stream. But the next after Wednesday, I will. Daily Hump is gonna be a thing for probably this whole year. That's gonna be a thing. Now I can push it back sometimes if I'm in a situation and moving, whatever. I'll make it a thing. But that's my live stream thing for it for now. The Daily Hump. So that's what it's gonna be called, and we talk about what's going on. See, Sunday Dailies was basically a concept that I felt like I could show myself in recording, but on a live stream makes sense talking to y'all. So when I chose this path and basically this channel, I mean, I know I was gonna get views regardless, but it was not popular. See, people's talking about it now, but where was they when it wasn't popular? You know what I'm saying? Because it's still a lot of frauds ahead. But shouts out to Cat Williams for breaking down the BS, what's going on with people. It's a lot of fake people on the internet, especially on this sorry site, which you call YouTube and whatever site that y'all be on. And I repeat, do not get your sources from X. X has a lot of BS. They lied about the Haitians with the cannibalism thing. Yeah, you got cannibals everywhere worldwide. Haiti's not the only place to have that. You got all the places in the United States that have cannibalism. Don't get me started with Middle Tennessee. I'm from Middle Tennessee originally, but I can tell you that Macon County itself told me what they used to do to the slaves. There's no history on it, but that's word of mouth. You ain't gonna find that in history, but you gotta get it from people that was part of that, or the Klan, or sundown towns. They was a part of that shit. But that's the culture that we're in. So it's still like that today. I mean, yeah, you got cannibals still this day, because if the collapse, it's already here, but it's more like a Armageddon collapse. You won't see it. It's not gonna be nuclear. It's gonna be semi-nuclear. You're gonna see a lot of things, but you're not. Most people ain't ready for it because they still getting their head knocked out. All them preppers and them idiots. I recommend everybody play the Far Cry series, and that Far Cry 5 exposed that. A lot of them got their brains blown out. If you play New Dawn, you'd be like, same concept. I'm playing it right now this month because I just finished number 5 twice. New game plus and everything. DLCs are nice. I'm playing the DLC part with the Vietnam again. Well, I've done wrong, done right, but this just goes to show you a lot of people get their stuff mixed up. It's a fictional story of the outcome of Armageddon, but people don't understand. They ain't gonna be built for that. The people that you see walking around is losing jobs or finding jobs or just mid-level. They're gonna be your new raiders that be destroying people, because gangs will not cease to exist. They'll be destroyed. All this it's gonna be destroyed. Most of the average people are gonna be the real terrorists in the future. That's what they don't want. See, they want a utilitarian society so they can destroy you. See, utilitarianism destroys everything. That's why you got a lot of liberalism today. They subscribe to that theory. That's why they doctrine leans towards the right. It don't lean towards the left. That's why it's no such thing as a real left, because the real left is really an anarchist. He can't really run nothing. Like I said, oh, they run this, that. They don't run nothing. That's that news media is drowning your fucking brain and trying to tell you that you are more likely. I don't buy into that paradigm. It's not real. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. Shots to Sue and breaking this down. The left does not exist. There is nobody on the left. The true left is underground, or they don't exist anymore. That's why I stopped calling Biden left, because he leaned towards the right. He knows what he's doing. He's just telling y'all, I agree what the right says, but Democrats have always leaned towards the right. They never help, like they say, black people. That's true and all that, but that don't matter. You niggas is bitch made anyway. Y'all had times to fix your shit since the 90s. When I look back at these old dancehall videos, how life was then, people was having fun, having a good ass time, right? Then I look at other stuff from old stuff from the 90s, and everybody was living their lives normally. But it was none of this political stuff. I mean, it was, but it was just one sided, or the fake two sides, they would say. Yeah, because it never existed. A true left side, if you want to see that, go back in the days when people actually stood up for something. You can go back to 60s. That only applies to the 60s. 90s, not so much, because you got a lot of coons that betray their own people. See, y'all don't understand about the early 21st century. When I started doing this shit, I was on that tip. I got older, I was more conservative in the middle. I never was a true fascistic person or a ultra racist liberal lean towards the right. Most liberals, y'all think they're left. Really, they're not. They really lean towards the right. See, y'all think the conservatives are the right, really, which they're not. Most conservatives always lean towards the middle, because they always play the centrist card, and they used to be far right. Far right is not conservative. That's why I say it's no such thing as far left. They just make up terms as they go. I think they made them up to blind y'all, to make y'all look stupid. And I get why these are bullshit terms. Now, we all grew up and believe in that, but it's not true. If y'all really study utilitarianism properly, it's actually not a good theory. That's why you got 6 philosophers, 8 or certain philosophers. I brought it up 3 years ago, and I was curious why this bitch ass nigga that y'all listen to, that big up your God KS, which I don't give a fuck about. I don't even watch this dirty ass content. But he brought up black pill utilitarianism, and I was trying to challenge that. And it says not what he's saying is BS, because it actually preaches liberalism. And now liberalism historically leans towards the right. It does never lean towards left. They tricked y'all. It's left this, left that. It's cap. It's really lean towards the right, because if you really study it properly, you'd be like, damn, nobody wants to be a liberal and nobody wants to be conservative. Because if you're a true in political eyes, as our people, we was never conservative. Yes, we're progressive people on right or left. We're progressive on right issues. If it's right, you can't call us conservative. We're progressive on the right, moralistic views, right? And then you got the left moralistic views, the anarch aspect, the nihilistic aspect of your brain, because most nihilists lean towards the left. They don't lean towards the right. They don't believe nothing right. They have that anarchist mindset, that capitalistic mindset. And eventually when they get older, they end up in the middle anyway, as a moderate or a conservative. To me, are the same, because they act the same way. They don't do shit. They don't run the world. If you see a conservative society, I'll tell you which countries they are. It's Sweden. They say Sweden, right? And Switzerland. Switzerland, they have no leadership. If y'all think the people vote, so the people mob rule, democracy equals what? Conservatism. It has nothing to do with equality. Democracy is just another word for conservatism. It controls what you do, what you think. Democrats want to control what you see and wipe your own ass and whatever. That's what they do. They don't care about liberalism. I don't think they care about liberalism at all. If you vote Democrat, yes, you're somewhat conservative. I don't call you liberal. So that's these dummies from the so-called right, which they're not. If they're conservative, you're voting Democrat too, nigga. Ain't nobody voting for the Republican side on the right. No, because most of them are right wingers, but they're liberal. Like, look at Trump. Trump is not a conservative person. He's a liberal person. He was a Democrat pretending to be a conservative, but in reality, he's a liberal. He wants money. Most liberals want money. I'm gonna tell you a secret about them. They preach utilitarianism of happiness, right? The greatest number. That's what it says, right? But people don't realize liberalism teaches the same thing too. That's not left thought. That's right thought. You know what I'm saying? They always help conservatives on the low and they steal the money every day. That's why they give they banks and those people to the top and they Masonic buddies the upper hand. See, a lot of people, like when I study history, I look at the real science where they got these from. See, it's like the argument with the Stoicism versus Epicureanism. Epicureanism is actually what you call modern utilitarianism slash liberalism today. Y'all pretend it's the left. Really, it leans towards the right. It's the same damn thing. There's no difference, really. The only difference is it's the belief system. But if you're ultra right, you're mostly ultra liberal. Ultra conservative to me does not exist. In practice, it don't. In theory, yes, but in practice, no. You're really a liberal. America's a liberal racist nation. Well, I should say classist nation, excuse me, because race is a construct. That's a cover. That now you know that don't exist no more. Now it's a class thing. You fight amongst each other with the same shade of skin. Everybody's doing it. That's why I want to hear about this economical nigga bullshit. Because y'all bitch ass niggas ain't doing nothing. You didn't do nothing in the 90s. Y'all had a chance in the 70s and 80s. Shouts out to Zip for saying it. Y'all had a chance to do that shit. That's why I say fuck the Gen X and my generation because they bitch and complain about it. But they have to understand y'all wasn't in the position of doing that. So you got to blame the older generation, people before you. Now, the World War II, they were decent, but they weren't the best generation. No generation is perfect. That's why I say fuck generational supremacy because you niggas ain't talking about nothing but bullshit. It's a handful of each generation does something different, but the babies know we're fucked up. They got to do something. This is their turn now because they get to my age, they're going to realize they got to fix this shit. We're trying to fix it for them. But it ain't easy because I'm a little older and I'm giving advice about this video, what to do. It's to survive and get your knowledge out here. Do what you can, learn to survive, get in a small group. I say I preach small unity over here. Small unity, minority equals big unity in the future for our people. So what you want is be around like-minded people. That's my whole purpose with this channel. That's part of it. The other purpose is think for yourself and find people that's going to build with you. All on the side, really, not just from online, but on the side in your area. And that's how that you stay with that. Because a lot of people they get caught up on nonsense on the internet. They get on shit talk and they think they know everything, but they don't know a damn thing. They don't read and write or anything. So when you're talking about a class of people that's destroyed, by the way, our people, we're lost as a collective. So how the hell we gonna go through anything? Now I'm just a man with a silly microphone, right? I was like, that nigga don't know what you talking about. He don't know about no microphone talk. You know what I'm saying? He don't know about all that, right? That's just the thing about I teach on here, but I'm just giving you the current events, what's going on. But a lot of people talk about the election and things like that. I told you this is the circus era. The circus era is dangerous. It's the most dangerous era of all time because you got two individuals believe in two different ideologies, which is it's not really two ideologies, it's really the same ideology because they have the same mindset. But Trump is not a conservative. I just don't see him as the C. Y'all get caught up on TV and internet and nonsense and double agency. See, when I look at you so-called Negroes, man, y'all talk about the dumbest stuff. And it just goes to show you y'all lack of knowledge. Y'all don't really study properly. I mean, I talk about things from analytical perspective. I don't really see the point of debating y'all about historical stuff. Like, I put it down and I teach, niggas want to see whatever. But, a lot of people don't like live streams. I have to live stream on certain views. That's how I get some of my viewership. It ain't much, but I at least have to live stream like once. I can't just not do it. It's easy to do, but I can talk about different things. I'm capable of being versatile. These niggas can't because they so focused on female drama and bullshit. It's no such thing as female nature. Her nature is being a female, being typical. But it's really, life said it's not our fault. No, it is our fault because we allow these type of behaviors. Pumping and dumping them is one. That's why single mothers is our fault. They try to say it ain't our fault, but it is our fault because we perpetuate that. Now that Roe v. versus Wade, that's the only thing we did right is cut that off from them. And they try to say that's a woman thing. See, they're not really women. It's two types of groups of females. Females, what you call females is harlots and whores. Those are females. They're not real women. The modern, y'all call modern woman. I don't use the word. I say modern female. I don't use the word woman. They have to earn that. You have to act like it. A true woman would not be online just posting naked pictures all day. I'm just saying, because a lot of people just get caught up the aesthetics of a so-called female and call her a W right away. And that's the worst thing. They know what you're saying. You're giving them too much power. And that's something that I don't subscribe to. Like everybody wants to get caught up in the W talk. And then I disagree with a certain individual. She talks and criticizes, what she say women, but you're actually criticizing females. Stop calling them the W word. They look like women, but they're not. They act like females. And stop debating them, man. It's kind of stupid. Shouts out to APTV for breaking it down. Because if you debate them so much, you're just dumb. I just don't understand why people just get caught up on things. But yeah, this is gonna be an hour stream. This is gonna be every other Wednesday. I don't know if I'm gonna make it every Wednesday because I ain't got the patience to do it every Wednesday. Because that's nice to do. But when you have that recording that's in your hand, but every other Wednesday will be nice. You be prepared for it. But once you have that type of knowledge to know that this is the type of way to go. So anyway, no, I'm making my adjustments right now, but talking is just like one thing. So when you get caught up on things that a lot of people just go, what's really going on in the world? I mean, you got an election of two individuals. They're running the same rematch from 2020. A lot of people say it's going to end up the same. Me personally, I think old boy's going to win again. I don't see Trump winning by any means. It's over for him because they can't have nobody impeached twice. They're just not going to do it. I understand people support the old girl. I don't give a damn about him. It's no way, bro. They don't want that in the White House. They don't want a narcissistic person in the building. Because when a guy is narcissistic like that, like your boy, a lot of people say KS is not narcissistic. Yes, he is. Shouts to old girl saying that. They try to say he ain't, but he is. You see, you bitch niggas in the so-called manosphere don't believe in narcissism because y'all are narcissists. And I'm saying it very bluntly. That's why I don't fuck with y'all. I'm just gonna tell you like it is. That's why I don't fuck with people that think they know everything, but which they don't know shit. Sometimes you gotta look at the other side. Stop blaming females, bro. Y'all got female problems and y'all losers, bro. I hate criticizing them because it's a waste of time. I've heard this shit years ago. And the shit that y'all be saying is a bunch of bullshit, bro. Like, I've heard it from SARS for years and years. Y'all can diss certain dudes and this and that, but nigga, you ain't about shit no way. You can't even talk to them properly. We talking about actual women. Y'all don't know how to talk to women. Not every woman is a what they call them 304s, hoes and shit. Nigga, stop calling them the W word. Stop calling 304s women. That's the problem I have with you bitch ass things. That shows y'all retarded and gay as hell because that's why I don't fuck with y'all. Y'all are males. Y'all are not men. Y'all never be men. And the reason I'm dissing y'all like that, I don't fuck with y'all like that. And I've said all this, and I was trolling y'all from 2021, 3 years ago. The ones I can't stand. Because you niggas ain't really about it, and y'all ain't about shit. And this is why people don't fuck with y'all 95% of the time on YouTube. Like I told you about other platforms, like I'm not dissing the ones that subscribe. I'm dissing the ones that don't like my ass personally. And I don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all the same niggas that ain't gonna do shit. Talk about economics, y'all ain't gonna do a damn thing. Y'all had plenty of chance to do shit, but y'all not gonna be built in shit. See, when I brought that historical strength, like the historical recording, y'all can't even function. That's the problem with you niggas. Y'all can't even function. Y'all can't even get together and build something. And I'm starting to say females is right about you niggas because y'all ain't gonna do shit. I just know my people sometimes. They're the struggle, the pain, the lack of knowledge, they are destroyed with a lack of knowledge. And they're dumb. They want to be dumb. Being a dummy is easy. And shouts out to the likes on that. Yeah, appreciate it. It's gonna get some traction. Cause what I did, it's gonna get some traction. Thanks for that. Because normally I don't really get that traction on the historical. It's gonna be a minute. It's gonna take some time. I'm not caring about the views. It's gonna come. But I got that view from that last live stream from that independent thinking series. I'm done with that. That whole thing. Shouts out to y'all for that. I appreciate y'all for that. And then people got some plays off that. Yeah, I talk about that all the time. But when you start talking about this type of stuff, it gets reckless all the time. And I don't get upset with people getting getting frisky. But it's just it just goes to show you that I think people just like they just want to hate on the bro. But it's okay. And I think part of it is good though. Uh-oh, another idiot. Um, Got out of here. That BS. He called it dogma. Get your feds wearing bullshit out of here. Act like I don't know history. I know more than your punk ass. Where was you back in the day, bro? I tell you, man, these idiots, bro. They coming out of the work. But see, when I'm talking about my stuff. Yeah, I know the history. Get out of here. Get off my nuts, bro. Always hating. But I saw that comment, but I was checking in through the comments. I said, another sucker out there, bro. Like, I ain't got time for you. If I see that boy again, boy, I tell you, bro. I tell you. I tell you. The hate is real, bro. Like I told you. But see, I came back with it. I don't teach that Aboriginal nonsense. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. We're not Aboriginals. And that's that feds wearing bullshit I'm talking about. Fuck that FBA shit. I told you them niggas don't know history because we're not those people. We're Semitic people from the East, which I would say they call it dogma. It ain't dogma, nigga. It ain't Yahweh. It's Yah. It ain't no way in it. Stop it. It's simply Yah. Yah of hosts. That's what I teach. I actually teach the actual scriptures of the Tetragrammaton and Genesis of Malachi. My teaching is a little different than everybody else. I'm not those niggas on the street that are Masons, bro. This is the wrong channel. You come with that BS, the Aboriginal, you're a fez wearing nigga right there. That's why I don't fuck with half of y'all, because a lot of y'all believe Moors wore fez. They never wore fez. They wore turbans. I know the history of that. And some of them are our people, and then some of them, the other Hamites, that's the corruption of our people, then sold each other as slaves. So tell me, I know a lot about history than you and slavery. You can't debate me about history. See, this is the derelict niggas I don't fuck with. That's why I don't fuck with everybody on so-called Black YouTube, because it's not real. It's dead. It died a long time ago. Like I told you, it was something from 2012. You can say 2015. It died after that. That 2-point hole manosphere ruined our space, and that's what happened. And black males been dominating the sphere since 2015, probably 2020. It's over now because there ain't no more of it now because it's a fringe of groups. You got the filthy section running now. Bunch of idiots, man. Yeah, I delete that idiots comment. Whoever wrote that, I don't fuck with you like that. Get out of here with that. They mad because I'm telling the truth. But they the same people. I'm being smooth with the teaching. Just a little science. That's what I do. Like, probably tell me I don't know. Like, get out of here. You don't know history, boy. Where's your channel? You probably ain't got a channel. I ain't gonna look at this shit. For what? See, that's another idiot want to argue. Like, I ain't got time to debate you idiots. Like, man, y'all waste, bro. Y'all suck. Y'all don't even debate other groups. Like, get out of here. Get out of here with that nonsense, bro. It can't be a Edomite. No, it has to be a punk ass one of ours, that's brainwashed by Tariq. Tariq don't give a fuck about none of you niggas. That's why I don't fuck with Tariq Nasheed. He's a punk. It comes to history, he don't know jack shit. Shouts to the realhistory.com, giving this information. And I picked the pieces where it comes from, but we're not no indigenous people. That's his belief. That's cool, but I don't subscribe to that. I understand a lot of Aboriginal bullshit is garbage, man. A lot of them niggas are slow. They don't read and write. They say, "Oh, we were founded here." No, you're not. You just a dumb nigga that got brainwashed by them feds wearing niggas like Dr. York. Them feds wearing niggas in the MSTA. Y'all don't know shit. You don't study Eastern history. You don't study world history. World history starts in the East. It did not start in America. America didn't exist. I told you, the original Aboriginals is not us. Those are what you call in the scripture. You would say Yaphites, or they would say Japhites. Those are those people. And then they got breeded out by other cultures, and that's what happened. That's why you don't hardly ever see them today. You have some left. It's a fringe of them, but it ain't much. Now you got new nations, what you call Americans and Latin people. Those are Gentiles. I acknowledge them as Gentiles. I don't subscribe to them niggas on the street with the board. I don't, because they was preaching that feds wearing shit, because they all controlled by the same Masonic group. Don't get me started on that, because I wish there was a guy. He used to mess with me back in the day with this stuff, way back in the day, like 2012 and now. He right 15. He was dope. I wish he was in here. But man, I was in the scriptures. I got away from the scripture stuff. I got caught up in the ministry nonsense, trolling them from probably 2021, and that's it. In 2020, I was trying to get back into it, see what they was talking about. They was talking about the same old shit that SARS was telling years and years ago. But you got niggas thinking they know everything online. They dumb as hell. Y'all listen to these other black scholars, and they're a bunch of idiots. I got the True Science and Information of a website that I support for so many years, and that stuff is righteous, man. Y'all talking about Aboriginal this, who cares? Aboriginal shit is cool, but that ain't us, bruh. I'm sorry, we're not indigenous people, especially black people. They want to claim they're Indian, which is dumb to me. You probably have a little admixture for their slavery, yeah, but not no, like, come on, bro. I talk about world history, darker skinned people, yeah, but y'all don't exist anymore. Y'all don't give a damn about them. Y'all get kicked out of those groups. Y'all got to be careful with that Native American talk, bro. That stuff is lame, bro. You still getting locked up by them damn Edomites and them Gentiles, man. They don't care about you being that. That ain't who you are. I'm sorry, bro. Y'all gotta get off that shit, bro. Like that Tariq Nasheed fucked y'all head up. He don't care nothing about y'all. He cares about himself. He cares about himself. That's why I don't talk about the American historical stuff. Because y'all get so fucking emotional like little bitches, bro. It's not dogma. It's just the truth. I'm explaining what people were. That ain't us. We'll never be those descendants. Slow people believe that they're Lucia. They're none of those things. Stop it. They ain't got your DNA like that. No, we got Semitic DNA, and we know who we are because we're those people. We probably seen those people, like our ancestors were the Semitic people, and then like Dr. York he's slightly right on things, but Dr. York wasn't the best teacher. He was a fraud. He kept dancing around idols. I couldn't fuck with him. I used to listen to him at one time, and I stopped fucking with him. His teachings were what it was. Talk like them niggas in MSTA. He was part of that. And they got worse and worse, and they call them New Wapians. They're the worst, and you niggas support that. I can tell you, anybody that preaches Aboriginal, fez wearing shit, it used to be a New Wapian. They're all part of MSTA dogma. Ain't nobody listening to that bullshit, and people are tired of that. Y'all the biggest scammers of all time. Now, I'm not saying if you're a true Moorish person or more, or should I say proper, you wouldn't be speaking on the Masonic part of MSTA. That's not the Moors of here. No, Moors is Europe. Don't get me started. And that's that was a culture, or should we say Bavarian people? I don't even like saying Moors because that means black. They try to say something else. No, it means black. Swarthy and all that stuff. That's what it means. It has nothing to do with that feds wearing bullshit because y'all not the real, y'all frauds. If you're a real Moor, you should know it's a turban thing. You're the Bavarian people that was in Germany. It spread all across the world. And then eventually they failed and other groups took over. So, yeah. But we can't just dictate that. That idiot that wrote that comment, man, I ain't reading that bullshit. You bunch of idiots. Like, the fuck out of here. Get off my dick, man. I won't say pause on that, but you know what I mean? But get out of here with that. Y'all mad because y'all ain't got the knowledge, bro. Like, I've been doing this shit for decades and y'all ain't did nothing. I still haven't yet someone challenge me. Y'all just want to argue. Y'all retarded. Like these Manosphere niggas. 2.0, my ad. Not 1.0, but 2.0 nonsense. Show y'all some fucking morons, bro. Y'all don't read. I can tell y'all don't read. And I know y'all niggas are slow. I know that. The ones that don't fuck with me on this channel and all that. And that's cool. I don't fuck with y'all bitch asses either. But see, that's the niggas I don't fuck with. Those are niggas. There's a difference between a black man and a nigga. A nigga is a utilitarian white-minded fuck, aka Edomite lover. He's on that side. And he calling it dogma. No, your shit is dogma. It's idolatry and don't work. Name me one fucking idiot from MSTA and you feds wearing niggas. Y'all ain't won a damn thing. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Y'all clowns, bro. Y'all clowns. Where's the last time y'all destroy anything? Not a damn thing. Y'all pussies, bro. These other groups is laughing at niggas. They laughing at my people on this side of the world that we're from the Far East. Even though we're from the Far East, what you call close to Africa and all the rest of these, it's no things Middle East or Africa. Those are so-called white names that was added. There were other names before that. Other cultures named it what? So the scriptures, like it said, but I'm using this historical. We going modern. That's what they call it. What you see today, which is true. You know, I'm teaching that aspect, and I'm also teaching scripture. That's what it meant in code, because scriptures is code, by the way. It's code, and you get in the scriptures. There's other languages what they're meant. See, they use different names in what we see in our lens of how we see the world. See, we're in the CE era. Like, you niggas don't know nothing about the BCE era, so be quiet about that. You don't know about CE era that we live in. It's a lot of shit that y'all don't know, bro. It's like to run your mouth sometimes. And that's the sad part about niggas, man. They talk all this garbage, but yet not one thing comes out of them. Yeah, that historical stuff is real, bro. Like, we do this shit over here. But man, y'all some idiots, bro. That's why I argue with niggas online, especially YouTube, because they slow. That's why I don't do half of these history stuff, because they get emotional and they get butthurt and they get tight over some bullshit. Like, come on, bro. Like, I ain't got time to argue with y'all 95% of the time. Y'all lame, bro. Y'all don't talk about nothing else but the female nonsense. And I put y'all all in the box because y'all all think like that. And this is why people don't mess with y'all as a collective. So when you're talking about people that's not collectively thinking, you're not righteously thinking right. I understand that people don't like me on YouTube when I do the historical stuff. I really do. Because, yeah, I pre-record all that, and then people want to comment, act stupid. There's a bunch of bots on here. So anybody that's young, you're ignorant. Y'all from the TikTok generation. You won't understand what I was talking about. See, if you listen to Tariq, that shows you slow. You don't know the history of Tariq Nasheed. He's a fraud. He's a fucking pimp. Anybody listen to him is slow. You don't know nothing about Black history because it's deeper than that. It's what we were as a collective by DNA, blood DNA. We got the proof. You could argue and diss me all day, but I had those videos and those pictures of this guy's website, and I support him. What it is. That's the evidence right there. We can talk about Black this, Black that, but we're not Aboriginals. I don't believe that, and I'll never believe that. And yes, we're not so-called Africans. That's a Roman name. We know that. I'm not preaching African stuff. No, I'm preaching Semitic Black history, or should I say Semitic history in general, because it's all dark history, not Edomite history, like they called it. The fake name rhymes with money. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Edomite name that doesn't exist that they added. I'm going against corruption. That's why I'm against. And y'all can't tell me about corruption. That's the problem. Y'all get emotional on these platforms, and then y'all act like y'all know everything, but y'all don't know a damn thing from a paperclip, from water or dirt. Like, y'all kill me, man. Y'all kill me with that shit. But see, I won't get stupid comments with that video because yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of ignorant comments. Like that's expected, but that's YouTube. A lot of them are idiots. Just like you got on X, a bunch of idiots that don't know shit and they lie about on barbecue. He was a police officer. He ain't that. He just like to burn his victims up and kill them. He don't care about that cannibalistic shit. That's the other side of the world. Why care so much? Get what I'm saying? Y'all gotta stop that shit, bro. The problem with y'all is y'all get scared of doing something right. I get that y'all lame as hell. I understand y'all get mad, like saying dumb shit and then try to get me rattled. That's not gonna work. I debated with people in the comment section of the best of them years and years ago, and I destroyed them already. It's no need. When I was coming up with this platform, I don't be arguing with these fools like that. I don't fuck with y'all like that. I kick y'all motherfuckers off, bro. Like y'all don't come in here with that shit. Yeah, it's for a license and then try to tell me that. Like, no, but don't make a stupid comment like that. Call it dogma this, dogma that. Fuck you. We don't know you. I don't know you. So that's a troll shit. He said, you don't know who this. You talk about who cares about that Aboriginal shit? Ain't nobody believe that shit. I remember hearing that years ago. Bro, y'all late. That's 2012 shit. And that shit didn't go very well. Trust me. It didn't. It wasn't the truth. Because if y'all going by that, y'all crazy. Y'all don't fuck with me like that for real, for real. Y'all never did. You never will. Because if you did, you would have known that a lot of people don't fuck with me like that. That's a fact. A lot of people do not fuck with me like that. Because if they did, they would have said, hey, sir, that stuff is out of whack. Sir, this stuff is out of whack. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. The historical stuff is cool, but hating on me on it is just not going to fly. I don't get that many subscribers like that. I say lifetime and all that. Just leave me be. I'm that nigga, bro. Like nobody has to like my ass. That 2021, when I did that live stream with oh boy, the prophet is just likes to talk shit time to time. I was with him with it. And niggas just be crazy with it. But one thing he said, I'll never forget, he said he liked some of my historical stories. I told him, yeah, I've done some of them. They're good, but I always end up debating with these idiots and they don't read. They can't outread me. I read way better than these idiots out here. And I still sharp. I ain't doing no drugs or nothing. And I can't believe I read this good at this age in my 30 plus years of this age. I got better with it. I'll say 11 years old. So many years. I'm 30 plus years old. In the 35 mark, going on to be another 30 plus years old. And I'm on that par and take care of myself. My diet's decent, it's good, but it's gonna get better and better. And I'm sharper. I'm still that guy when it comes to knowledge of this shit. I'll talk about different things, writing and all that. It matters. You got to talk about everything. You can't just stick to we're just the indigenous Indians, and Indian's a negative term. It's nothing positive about the word Indian. It means savage. It's nothing positive about it. It's not. It's a negative term. Shouts out, oh boy, he put that in his website. Glad I salute him for it. He's explaining what they were. That's what we was taught, but we have to break it down. It's a negative thing. I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to teach it like it's a history thing, and I'm saying in code we shouldn't be called ourselves that. And I agree. He's called it in a modern sense that what you call Indians. That's a modern talk. See, Dr. York was teaching modern stuff. You can't think like that now. You got to actually know what that really meant if you get away from the word Indian. It's a negative term. Those people in the Caribbean don't call themselves West Indians. That's you slow niggas from up north, bro. We say island people, Caribbean people. We say, or they nationality, Jamaicans. It's cool. They call themselves black people too. Y'all hate them so damn much. I don't understand y'all niggas, bro. I don't subscribe to. We're already a foundational beings, black people from the East, but we're not Americans. That's a white man, so that's a Roman term. We're not Romans. No, we're Yah's chosen. Yeah, because we're scattered everywhere. We're his people. We're the most high Yah's people. I don't use the word way because there's no way in it. He's already have a way. It's his arm. It's just simply Yah. That's how you pronounce it. There's no nothing added to it or whatever. It says in the scripture. If you're reading Zephaniah, some people say Yahoo, Yahuwah, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Wherever it's floats your boat, but it's still Yah. Him screaming, yeah, we did. I read his little halfway comment, like, dude, get out of here with that. I'm trying to hate. That's that hating shit. That's why I don't mess with y'all with this, bro. Y'all scared. Y'all scared. I might do Indus Valley just a little bit, but I'm not gonna go in depth. And I'm not going to just go into it like that. I'm not going to show you the claims. I'm going to skip right into it and read what she says. But you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of stuff, bro. So, I mean, we're going to go in here. We'll talk about it. But y'all are so fucking dumb, man. Try to argue with a nigga like me. Like, who cares? Like, all y'all doing is just making me immortalize my stuff. Like, I've been live streaming for a while, since what, 3 years? I never live streamed when I officially came back. It was actually 2019 when I started getting back into wanting to get back in content. I could have came in 2019 and dust y'all. But man, time flies bad. I would say 4 years ago, I was on panels and shit. 3 years ago, I was doing content again. Come on, man. It's been a minute. Y'all hate me now because see, when I was doing it 3 years earlier with this channel, I've been on YouTube for a lot of years. I've been on it for 17 years. The first 5 years, I was trying to find myself into the content game as a uploader. That's what I was the first 5 years. I lost it during the year I created this channel. And then a lot of people just get caught up on some other shit and then be like getting mad at me for their misfortunes. They had a chance to do that. They blew it. I don't understand why people don't understand. Like, this is a time to do your own research. I do my research all the time, but you niggas is lame. Y'all don't do nothing but bitch and complain about females 95% of your content. I'm talking about these people in these so-called manosphere spaces, these all male spaces. Y'all number gay bitch ass people. Fuck every last one of you. And fuck that little fake ass community because y'all ain't unified. Y'all a bunch of P files. I ain't gonna say the actual word because I want to say it so bad, but that's what this website and Google supports. That's why Diddy's in trouble. He's snitching on everybody. Whoever is these execs are in this platform that he had with, y'all going down. And this is a fact. And Cass said it best. Yeah, y'all going down. It's over. You can't talk about this shit forever. They got y'all on file, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop with the hate, bro. I don't hate the fact that y'all ignorant, but y'all stupid. Y'all get on here and get mad about certain individuals, and y'all ain't built like that. Just sit your ass down. Like y'all over here crying about a website. They don't give a fuck about y'all. And man, it's crazy. But that's why I like this background with the sky and all that. I ain't changed. Let me see something graphical here. That's just the beginning of it. Let's see the graphical design. Let's the okay, design. Be all like that. Yeah. You know what? I might keep this background because I already know what my thing is. Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on, Leonard? Salute, salute. But yeah, it's just like these guys is crazy. I talk about stuff every time. The reason I'm talking about the historical stuff, the stuff that I really want to cover from my previous uploads I did years ago and explain why I care about. I'll read to you about it and then explain like I did with the Caribbean thing. The Caribbean thing is complex. I might do it again, but that Emory University I got, and shouts to the guy that did the research, and shouts to the people from Emory 2021 University. I did some volunteering work over there in Atlanta, on that side of town. And they did that to my black stuff like this, and then the indigenous, whatever. It don't really matter because if we're mixed up with those people, that's just a different time period of our ancestries. So it's funny. Them FBA niggas don't realize that their kinfolks could be Caribbean long time ago. They don't even know that. They look like us genetically. We got the same DNA. If you really want to get technical, if y'all talk about the Atlantic slave trade, technically, I told y'all the same people. If you're saying FBA, talking about America, you got to include Caribbean. Hell, you got to include South America because America don't mean just United States. Y'all do know that because the term United States means Rome. You're like, united this, united that. That's what it means to most people. If you really, that's a nationality. That's why I try to say I don't believe in sub-nationalities. I believe in nationalities as a group of people, your group, because this country plays the black and white Masonic game, like calls colors and stuff. What them niggas say, crayons and shit. No, dummy, that's how the world. This is how this so-called white structure or white structure wants you to believe. They believe in that. You can't change that. A Fez wear nigga thing. He said, "Well, I'm a Moor. I can rule the world." It don't work like that. It don't work. Them people like that ain't gonna let you call yourself that. I watch a lot of body cam videos of them getting arrested and pull over, and I just shake my head. I said, dude, that shit don't work. The average person that practice that, if you don't give them their nationality, I'm talking about the Masons that arrest you and the police, they all represent that, right? If you get pulled over by them, that sovereignty shit, let me tell you something about that sovereignty shit. That only works if you're people as a group. I'll give you an example. Haiti's a sovereign nation, right? But they're getting pimped by United States and France and everybody else. They could have been rich. But I want to give y'all an example. I have to explain this once again, like from that video, and get you the gist of what's going on. Like that shit is wild to me. Like, and that dude wants to come up with the indigenous shit. And I understand, but he's emotional. He's bad. You think crying about Indian slavery. We're gonna talk about Indian slavery in the American state. They're gonna get mad in textbooks and narrations. But shouts out to this guy once again. Yeah, talk about the Tainos and all that. I showed this part and they act crazy. We talked about the numbers. Yeah, 1860. In the largest city and all that, Hispaniola and all that stuff. Yeah, the graphical stuff. Once again, it's all in the Caribbean Islands. That's how it all started. Then it went up to the Carolinas. So I got to show this again. This is wild to me because people just forget that the disembark we're gonna put this up. Hold on for a minute. Um the hour is coming. Because I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Because this is the type of stuff we're talking about here. And you just gotta look at the things that we're saying. Okay. Get this over here real quick. Okay. Emory University slave trade map. Emory University is in Atlanta, right? South side of it's in DeKalb County, East Atlanta, by the way. But talking about the Carolinas and Georgia, because that's how they grade their stuff with the disembark. Africans arriving, Africa embark. That's what they would say, right? Modern terms, we got to stick to shots of this bro right here. But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? And then everybody want to get mad about this issue. And this is where they disembark. Now, I don't know about the slave ship thing. Now, there's a slave ship called Jesus. Now, there's some proof to that. They said, where are they? Don't worry about it. If they find them, if they don't, it's probably depth in the seas. They can't go in the seas like that. Some technology. If you find out that they finding out, they dig in the ground and the water, these people, the Medomites and them, so whatever, they looking for stuff. See who we are. And then you see Brazil right here, or wherever, in Amazonian Brazil and these other South American, the Dutch, they all was in these areas. Caribbean islands in Americas, the whole side. You see the whole side right here? I mean, man, like y'all really understand that this is the history that Emory dug up. It's crazy. And they got the map where it's going. I went to that Fern Bank Museum years ago. Good museum, historical stuff. But yeah, man, y'all just so ignorant to the truth. And it's their database. And then let's come to here with Cuba. Like I told you before in that video, it says 744,247 slaves landed. Current population at that time is 11,400,730. Saint Domingue, known as Haiti, 692,854 slaves landed. But current population, 10 million at that time, 10,848,175. Hispaniola at the time of Dominican Republic, that's what they call it, 29,900 slaves landed. But current population, 10 million, current population at the time, 10,596,332. Puerto Rico, right? Which I will say Puerto Rico, right? Or Puerto Rico, right? 25,839 slaves landed. But the current population at the time is 3,411,307. Jamaica, 934,264 slaves landed. But the current population, 2,803,362. Barbados, the lowest number out of all of them, 374,601 slaves landed. Current population, 285,000.6. 0.6. See? Population. You see the Taino and all this other stuff, and then it just goes to show you that, you know, we're not tripping over here. We're not tripping over here. We're not tripping over here. That's why I said in that video. But it's gonna be more stuff like this all the time. It's just a little update. It's a semi-update. It's a live stream and it's an update of what I'm gonna do every Wednesday with my recording. Because I chose Wednesday to be the topic of the town. Get the views and wherever, that's what I chose. I don't like doing Tuesdays because people get emotional and they get upset and whatever. But when you're on this hump day, the hump dump day, you dump knowledge of what's going on with the current event situation. A lot of people just get caught up with it. They get emotional, they get mad, they get irritated, and they think they know everything and start screaming and saying, I know more than you and all that. Like that shit has played out since 2012. I would have crushed y'all back in the day. Y'all wouldn't have last, man. I was debating people in barbershops about this stuff. And now y'all want to look up shit and think y'all know. Y'all need to get off of X. X is not the truth. Fuck X. X is misinformation at best. They don't teach you the actual shit. I mean, YouTube is where you get most of the knowledge, but YouTube ain't everything either because people be capping on that too, defending certain beliefs. I've always been anti-conscious community. I was a conscious community person in a different community way back in the day before I met Side Nigga. That bitch ass nigga that I don't fuck with. He's a clown, bro. Like he's the number one clown I don't fuck with. Fuck all them niggas. They lame as hell. They don't support me like that. They the suckers in real life. And they the clowns that don't teach you proper history and etiquette while I debate certain people and then y'all ain't doing nothing. And it's just what it is. And it just goes to show you. where we come from and then all that stuff. But you know, a lot of people just get caught up and just be angry about what I'm saying. But yeah, I got the mic loud today. You know, I'm talking and doing this, and yeah, I know this recording's gonna work because if you live streaming, it's the playback's here. Yes, the hour. Shouts out to the people that came through. Repeat back. Salute to y'all. Salute to Leonard O down there. Salute to you. But yeah, I was just gonna talk to y'all like about 2 to 3 minutes. You know, because I'm about to dip anyway and fish the rest of my day. But yeah, I just want to just update y'all what I'm gonna do every Wednesday, like with the recordings. That's what I'm gonna do. Live streams every other day. Like it ain't no, I ain't gonna do a whole lot of them because you know live streams is kind of dry on here because everybody's doing all of the platforms. See, what's hurting YouTube is Twitter. I mean, I call them X Spaces now, but they call them Twitter Spaces, right? Twitter Spaces is killing YouTube. And a lot of people try to say it's not entertaining. Yes, it is. You got battle rappers in it, like Verb and them. Verb just got destroyed by Yo Will. I saw that last night on RB. Shouts to RB for that. I mean, everybody think Verb won. Verb did. He probably his best round to me. A Verb. I'm subscribed to Sean. He's a good artist and everything. Battle rapper, he's all right, but his first round was okay. But the other 2 rounds, they was just short. I agree with people. It was very short. It'll smoke that dude. And he was impressed with Ill Will's performance. But you know, that's the battle rap community. You know, what I know about them niggas. They are crazy anyway. But that goes to show you that the world's changing and things like that. And I mean, his spaces is hilarious. And shout out to Hey Sandy, man. That's where the drama is. Everybody's talking about a lot of stuff in space. They try to say they're not thriving. No, they try to do the podcast thing. They try to say YouTube's got the best. YouTube ain't got no best podcast. I don't listen to what y'all listen to. That shit that y'all listen to is garbage. I don't listen to that shit every day. That's why people don't like my ass. Because when we did that shit 3 years ago, everybody said it wasn't the future. And then a couple years later, everybody's doing it. They said, put the microphones away, put the microphones away. And the microphones are still out here. Even I got one. Imagine that. And still doing content. You know what I mean? I ain't stopped. Ain't never gonna stop. But as long as I have this thing right here and talking into it, I'm good. But that's the thing that I strive for. But yeah. But you know, anyways, but salute to everybody. Appreciate y'all. If y'all watch this on the playback, I understand, been doing my thing. But yeah, you know, this new mic, it's helping me out. But the numbers will show on the playback. So with that, I want to say next time, shalom to the people of Israel, of course, Mount Sinai, of course, and also the Gentiles to support us in our future endeavors, and you support us in y'all's teachings, of course. The little science I drop, and of course the people that really supports us on the side. Salute to y'all as well. Until next time, I'll see y'all not this next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after next. Until next time, and I'm out.